Good day, everybody. Welcome to Effective Selling Skills today with Tomorrow Rahman. Well, today I will be talking about handling objections and keeping control. Handling objections and keeping control. Objections is what we see every day in the sale process. Is what we see every day when we try to reach out to prospects and we try to reach out to customers and tell them to come and buy our product or services. Objections will always come. Objections come because the customer or the prospect, they are concerned about issues. They have questions to ask. And of course, you don't expect people to just say yes to you without having reservations. You don't expect people to just say, okay, come on. You say, come and buy this product. And they say, yes, this is the money instantly. Or, no, I don't have the money. Come to, I'll borrow money. No. It doesn't flow like that. We always see objections. Objections are like dark clouds, all right? They always arise. And the best way to handle these objections is to follow some of these tips I'm going to lay out for you today. Objections will always come. It comes in form of questions, either reservations, and at times it comes even in form of rejections, some of these objections. And of course, what are the sources of objections? Sources of objections in sales and in our businesses. Number one, lack of budget. Lack of budget. Of course, they will say it's too expensive. You sell them the product, they will say, okay, I don't have the money now. Lack of budget. That's number one. Number two, lack of trust. Lack of trust. Of course, probably you are trying to sell a new product to them, or even if it's not a new product, there's this reservation that comes. Number one, maybe they don't know you. Number two, maybe they don't even believe in what you are selling at all. Number three, they doubt the efficacy of the particular product you are trying to sell to them. Lack of trust. And these are strong objections that need to be handled. Number four, lack of need. Number four, lack of need. Number one is lack of budget, Number two is lack of trust. Number three is lack of need. Lack of need. They will tell you, I don't have need for this. And of course, when they tell you, I don't have need for this, that's a strong objection they are trying to raise up. Lack of need. And also number four now, what's number four? Lack of urgency. Lack of urgency. And of course, when someone or potential customers don't see this as important or as urgent, of course, they will try to push, they will try to dodge buying from you. Lack of urgency. Now, what are some of the tips that will help us to handle these objections? There's a particular principle which I'm going to teach you today. Of course, it's a Career International Bonding Principle, and it's called the LAER principle. LAER principle of handling objections. The L stands for listen. The A stands for acknowledge. The E stands for explore, and the R stands for respond. You listen, you acknowledge, you explore, and you respond. You listen to the prospect, you listen to the potential customer. Of course, he has his concern. You have to listen. You have to practice active listening. If you don't listen, they will not, because at times they just want to be heard. You just let them say what they have to say. You listen, you acknowledge. Your acknowledging means you are listening. At times it means you repeating what they have said. Oh, this is what you meant, that's true. You acknowledge, then you explore and you respond. You listen, you acknowledge, you explore, and you respond. You have to practice active listening. That's number one. Number two, you have to repeat back what you hear to them. Number three, you have to validate the prospect's concerns. You have to validate. And number four, the best way to handle objection is to anticipate the sales objection. You have your product, just think what might be the likely question the prospect might ask. You have to anticipate the sales objection. Well, I hope this adds value to you. See you again for another session of Effective Selling Skills with Tomorrow Rahman. Thank you.